A very good day. My name is Jananathan Anatlalaki Jayabalan and my matriculation number is 9809030868690001. And today I will be presenting on ethics codes on professional competence. In this presentation, we will explore the key ethical standards and principles that guides professional competence in psychology. This is an essential aspect of ensuring that psychologists uphold their professional responsibilities and provide the highest standard of care. To begin with, we will introduce the topic of ethics codes in professional competence. We will discuss how these ethical codes help psychologists maintain ethical standards in their work and contribute to the trust they build with their clients and colleagues. We will also examine the principles that underpin these ethical codes, how they contribute to professional effectiveness, and why they are critical in our practice as psychologists. Now, let's define what professional competence means in psychology. Professional competence refers to the ability of a psychologist to perform their duties effectively and ethically. It is not just about knowledge, but also about applying the right skills, maintaining appropriate attitudes, and making ethical decisions in practice. This competence is vital in ensuring that psychologists can meet the needs of their clients while adhering to high ethical standards. Ethical codes are critical to maintaining professional competence in psychology. For instance, the American Psychologists Association or APA provides a comprehensive code of ethics that guides the practice of psychologists. Similarly, other professional bodies such as the British Psychological Society, that is called BPS, and the Australian Psychological Society APS also have their own ethical guidelines. These codes serve as foundation for ethical behavior and competence, ensuring that psychologists act responsibly and with integrity. Each ethical code contains several essential principles. The APA Code of Ethics, for example, highlights five key principles: beneficiary, non-offense, legally, and responsibility, and integrity, justice, and respect for people's rights and dignity. These principles form the core of ethical conduct in psychology, guiding how psychologists should behave in their professional roles to ensure they are acting in the best interests of their clients and society. Beneficence and normal maleficence are two central ethical principles. Beneficence emphasizes the psychologist's obligation to do good, while non-maleficence is about avoiding harm. Together, these principles ensure that psychologists promote well-being and prevent harm in their interaction with clients. In practice, this means psychologists must use their skill and knowledge responsibly and ensure their interventions are beneficially and do not cause harm. Fidelity and responsibility are principles that emphasize trustworthiness in professional relationships. Psychologists must uphold the trust placed in them by their clients and colleagues. Acting with integrity and responsibility, these principles calls for psychologists to be reliable, maintain professional boundaries, and avoid conflicts of interest, all while ensuring fairness and accountability in their practice. Integrity refers to honesty, accuracy, and transparency in all professional conduct. Psychologists are required to provide truthful and accurate information, avoid misrepresentation, and act consistently with their professional values. For example, psychologists must be truthful in reporting their research findings and clear with clients about the nature of their service and treatments. Justice involves fairness and impartiality. Psychologists must ensure that they treat all individuals fairly and provide equal access to services, regardless of their background or personal characteristics. These principles helps avoid discrimination and bias in both research and practice, ensuring that all clients receive the same quality of care and attention. Respect for people's rights and dignity is perhaps the most fundamental of all ethical principles. Psychologists must recognize the inherent worth of all individuals and protect their dignity by upholding their privacy and confidential. This principle also involves ensuring informed consent, where clients are fully aware of the nature of their participation in treatment of research. Valuing and upholding these ethical principles are greatly contributes to the trustworthiness and effectiveness of psychologists in their professional role. By adhering to ethical standards. Psychologists build trust with their clients, which is essential for successful therapeutic outcomes. Moreover, when psychologists consistently follow ethical guidelines, they become more effective in their practice as they create a safe, respectful, and supportive environment for the clients. Let's consider an example of ethical dilemmas in practice. A psychologist may face a situation where they must navigate dual relationship or where their personal bias may affect the fairness of their decision making. In the case, ethical codes help guide the psychologist's actions and ensure that they prioritize the welfare of their clients over personal interests. While ethical standards are critical, upholding them can be a challenging. Psychologists must navigate complex issues such as dual relationship, conflict of interest, and maintaining competence in a rapidly changing field. Ethical decision making is an ongoing process that requires continuous education, reflection, and supervision. In conclusion, ethical codes are foundational to professional competence in psychology. They ensure that psychologists maintain high standards of practice, promoting the welfare of their clients and fostering trust in the profession. Upholding these ethical standards is not only important for personal accountability but also for the overall success of the field in psychology. Here are the references used in this presentation. These ethical codes and guidelines, such as those provided by the APA, BPS, and APS are essential resources for psychologists in follow to follow in order to maintain ethical integrity and professional competence. Thank you so much for this opportunity and thank you.